Hello everyone, I thought I'd do a YBY up tutorial just on the basics of very simple YBY ups. There is a whole host of different YBY ups you can do: RCBAs, inverse, forward ones, reverse ones, kicks from the floor as a glow box as you're touching the floor, that you kind of use in tower and just to get up a bit faster, and almost instant kicks. Very useful if you're doing like segmented runs as well, and it's just fun really. So what you want to do a YBY up is, as you well know, using the run button and attack, and basically going forwards and letting go of the attack button and the run. Well, not the run, sorry, the direction. You produce a brake boost. And we know how to do a YBY like that. Very useful. But we want a YBY up. We want to do the same thing but go up super high in the air, which is actually quite easy with some practice. The time is a bit tricky at first, but you'll get it. They're very useful for door jokes, particularly when obviously we play as glow box because we're taking advantage of the hitboxes, how we can punch through walls, and of course with this awesome trick of YBY up we can reach ledges, skipping the chain and saving a couple of seconds. And if we get it instantly, well, it will really help us to get a decent run and potentially a diamond, depending on how you get on with the final end of the run. So in order to do a YBY up, you can do it two ways. I mean two ways, by using analog stick and the directional buttons. I've learnt on directional buttons, but I can do it on the analog stick, and I would recommend to use the analog stick for that very reason, that it's not as precise, that you don't have to press it in a certain way like the directional buttons. Because if you want to go, say, forwards, you have to press left up, but if you just misclick on it, it might not work. So just basically set your analog stick up properly and try it. So what you want to do is have a run. This helps us set up tricks like brake boosting and YBYs. And then we want an animation like a punch. It could be a long punch, it could be a tiny punch, it could be a punch to the ground, it could also be a ground pound. But what we want to do, as soon as we get out of this animation like that, we want to press the inputs. Now for that YBY up that I just did, I did a forward YBY up. So in other words, I went forwards and I jumped up high and got super high. The way I did it was actually on the directional buttons, but it works equally the same on the analog, which I just did. But what you do is you hold up left. So with your analog stick, you just hold it to the left like that. But what you want to do when you do it after the animation, you must jump like that, while you have literally the frame after the animation, pretty much. The timing is a bit finicky, but it's very easy with practice. To do the backward like that, what you do is, again on the directional buttons or on the analog stick, just trigger off the animation and point the other way. So for that occasion I pressed back, so I pressed right and up. Do it on the analog, exactly the same. Ran, punched, and I pressed to the right of the analog and did the jump at the same time, which caused that. You can also do, that's when you've got the input right but you haven't pressed up. So in other words, you've done the YBY but you just didn't put the right input to get high. Now you can do all sorts of tricks, combinations. You can punch the ground and do that, which is useful. All you have to do is just know the timing of the animation and get the inputs right. There we go. Excellent. And of course you can do roll, YBY ups and stuff like that. But really, the two YBY ups you really want at the moment at this stage is I mean, that was cool. What you really want is the forward YBY up and the backward kick YBY up, like that. So there's the ledge. Just imagine the ledge is up here, and the lantern's basically there. Just imagine it. And we kick, and we grab onto the ledge here, and we kick up to hit the lantern as fast as possible. Now, this trick is very useful, and just takes practice. Does it work with all the other characters, you might wonder? Yes, it does. So let's get Glowbox, and we're going to use Glowbox. Go to the weekly challenges, which is, you can see how much major. Play a little bit later. There we go. I'll show you. So a kick, basically a kick one side, and then I pressed up. So with that, you see it's the same principle, either on the directional buttons or not. So we showed Glowbox, and we've shown an extra trick, which is to kick one way and then to press up and another. Let's show the animation with the actual princess. A bit of fun. There we go. YBY up. Another YBY up. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so now what we're going to do now is we're going to go as a Tinsy. As soon as you've done the animation, you want the inputs like that, and the log or otherwise. So yeah, just have fun with it, practice with it, and you can basically chain the YBY ups. I was doing back kicks. I hope that was helpful for you. For those struggling with YBY ups, I need to practice them as well. We all do. So see you next on the next video. I hope that's helpful. Bye.